No, but Jeremy Lin come out of nowhere.
Yeah, and so come on, stop it. You just been a
He's been in the league.
You think 51 is somewhere that's out of nowhere?
Jeremy,
50 and 40, averaging 40?
No, it's great, but
this guy's been a good player for many years.
I'm saying the comparison to the Jeremy Lin story.
No, he's been like this, but he's been
not a real
contributing for years. Now stop it, Shaq.
Listen,
Stop being a hater.
Why y'all being so sensitive? I'm calling a baby Luka too.
I'm going to keep it real with y'all. As I was watching last night's game, October the 29th, today's the 30th, I thought to myself, seeing Austin Reeves playing the way he was, 28 points, 16 assists, he had 40 points and 50 points the previous 2 games, and then he ends last night's game on a game winner. Yeah, Jeremy Lin did come to mind. I thought, are we seeing another Linsanity kind of moment, but this time with Austin Reeves? And even before the Inside the NBA segment, I thought to myself, maybe that's not all the way fair, because Jeremy Lin did come out of nowhere. Like, at least with Austin Reeves, people had an idea, if you're an NBA fan, who he is. We clearly knew who he was. So it's not exactly a Lin story, but it is very surprising. Nonetheless, hit me up in the comment section on that one. I would love to hear what you think. However, there is something more beyond just a Jeremy Lin conversation I want to get into with Austin Reeves. And I'm going to play some more Inside the NBA clips as they were having this discussion about him.
When the stars are there, of course, he's a third, fourth option. Nobody's there. He has the triple, quadruple green light, and he's playing well. But I think, if he doesn't do this when the guys are there, he's doing himself and he's doing the Lakers a disservice.
So he's just not going to have the opportunities.
I'm not saying that, but
he has been aggressive with his limited opportunities. He just has to be aggressive in the limited opportunities that he gets.
Yeah.
Let's get into what Shaq is talking about. The point he made where he thinks that Austin Reeves should be playing the way he's playing right now, even when LeBron James and Luka Doncic come back from injury. But he also said that Luka is still a third or fourth option. And this is a question I've been asking myself when it comes to Austin Reeves. Is he truly a third option that you could win on a championship team? And before this little run that he's been on, I often lean towards no, because when I compare him to a third option on a championship team, especially the ones with LeBron, I think Chris Bosh and Kevin Love. And I ask myself, is Austin Reeves on the level of those two guys? I remember Chris Bosh, what he was doing on the Raptors when he had really his own team. Kevin Love, the same thing when he was on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And I said, nah, Austin Reeves isn't on that level. But now you're seeing what he could do, again, in limited games, when he's the guy, when he has his, you could say, own team, what he's doing right now. So with Luka Doncic coming back in the next couple of games, according to JJ Redick, and LeBron James at 40 coming back in somewhere mid-November, I'm seeing off of his own injury, is Austin Reeves going to get an increased role, or is he going to go back to what he was when they had those two?
Okay, but we live in a league now where the superstar is going to have the ball most of the time, and then when he kicks it out to Austin Reeves, I want to see this 35 points.
No, but see, Austin Reeves is scoring not off kickouts, but he's scoring on initiating the offense.
That was a great point that Kenny made about Austin Reeves scoring because he's initiating the offense as opposed to standing in the corner and waiting for LeBron James or Luka Doncic to kick it out. And not everybody who initiates the offense to score this way and play at this level. You still have to have skill. And so in this video that I'm showing, and I put this up in my shorts as well, you see two halves, right? The first part is going to be Austin Reeves playing point guard, literally setting his teammates up, especially DeAndre Ayton. I like the combination that those two have together. And then as the game moved along, you're going to see Austin Reeves score off the dribble, look for his own shot. And in a lot of these plays, again, it's him initiating the offense. You don't see too many times where he's standing in the corner waiting for a three, or someone else is playing the point guard position, you could say, and he's off the ball. And what impresses me even more about all of this is it shows me he could do a whole lot more. However, he's sacrificing his game in order to stay around Luka Doncic and LeBron James and play in his role.
Chris Finch calling out two of his better defenders. He said we need to get more from our all-defensive guys to set the tone, talking about Jaden McDaniels, talking about Rudy Gobert.
It's the difference between being on the scouting report and being the scouting report. So right now, we're going to see how actively Minnesota tries to stop him and how he reacts to that.
Those clips in particular were before the game that y'all just watched. And when the game begun, I saw Jalen McDaniels really taking up the challenge from his coach. He was harassing Austin Reeves as soon as he caught the ball from the inbound pass. And I'm thinking as it's going on, this is going to be a long night for Austin Reeves, especially because of what Kenny said, that there's a difference between being on the scouting report and being the scouting report. I'm going to read y'all a quote that Austin Reeves said just before the season started. Quote, "I feel like I could be an all-star, but all of that is, in my opinion, relative. Thank God I played with Luka and LeBron. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm just going out chucking, getting numbers. If that's the map for me to be an all-star, I don't care about that." Oftentimes, a third or fourth option could look a lot better than they are since they're playing with two other stars and the defense is so focused on them. And once those stars go out, we get to see how that other third option really plays, if they're that good or if it's because there's less pressure on them and now the defense can put more focus on them with the other guys out. Austin Reeves is proven, at least as of right now, that's not the case. Even if you try to zone in and put all your defense on me, I'm still going to find a way to elevate and be that de facto star. Which brings me back to my main question I really wanted to ask. Is Austin Reeves a third option on a championship team? Could it be LeBron, Luka, or maybe Luka, LeBron, depending on how you look on things, and then Austin Reeves? As of right now, if he continues this play, the answer is yes. But I want y'all to let me know in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe as well. And as always, salute for listening. Peace.